Good morning, DBS family. Thank you so much for joining us here again on DBS this morning, the right way to start off your day. We just took in our horoscopes and we're gearing up to check out the morning news highlights. So keep it locked. Let's check out the latest from our news team. Thank you so much to our dedicated news team for always keeping us so well informed about what is happening here in St. Lucia. It always pays to stay updated. All right, DBS family, we are getting ready to kick off the rest of the show. But first, we need to take a quick commercial break. So keep it locked. We'll be right back. Welcome back, DBS family. You know it's becoming more frequent that we come to you from Serenity Park, and I'm realizing that it's a trend that usually when we're in Serenity Park, we are checking out new music or something from St. Lucia's young men. And I guess we're continuing along that trend today. We're here with Romeo, who is an up-and-coming local artist who's really looking forward to putting out releases this year, especially with Carnival coming back. So let's start off. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks. What about you?
I'm doing really well. So I know this is one of your first interviews along your track as an artist. I mean, you've done less than 10 interviews so far. So, I'm glad you chose to be here on DBS this morning. We're very conversational. We're not going to put you on a hot seat. We're just going to explore you as an artist, your music, and, get St. Lucia a bit more familiarized with you, especially since you have plans to put out some releases this year. The people have to know who they're listening to, right? All right, so let's start off with the brief overview. I know you do Denry segment and Afrobeats. So why go into these genres? I know, well, Denry segment for sure is the it genre in St. Lucia, especially over the past 5 to 10 years. So what was your influence to get into music?
My influence to get into music was that it was because of how I feel lately. Like, I've been doing it for long, but I started taking it serious until now, because of the feelings that I have for music. And every time that I hear a beat, I would think it out, and then express the way I feel on that beat. The Denry segment is something different. Like, it comes out to people where they have to give action to their body. You know how it is already. That's our thing. So, but the Afro, how the beats is, some of them are very calm and sweet and nice. So that's where I really express how I feel. That's why I chose Afro as another genre to do. So, yeah.
All right. I mean, you mentioned that it's how you express how you feel. And if I can draw on memory, you actually have a song out called How You Feel. So, How I Feel. Sorry, the English. Called How I Feel. So, when did that track come out? And it's one of your more recent releases. So, what have you released since then?
Well, I released that track named How I Feel last month, and I released a Denry segment this month, well, last week I could say. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to release a video for How I Feel ending of this month, or hopefully the starting of next month for me.
All right. And I know when we spoke earlier, you did mention that you've been doing music since you were 12 years old. You're 21 now. What has that journey been like? I'm sure that you would have developed your craft significantly along that path. And I mean, G6 Productions is your brother. Big name in Denry segment, big name in soca right now across the region. So I'm sure he would have been part of that journey as well.
He's always a part of the journey. He's an inspiration to me as well. His beats and all. We actually started together. Before he started putting out his beats, we used to be like in the bathroom, I would say, bathing. He would have a bucket beating drums, and my brother and I would be singing and those type of things. So we started young, before we had all the electronic device to like go ahead and do the beats. We started as, local, beating beats and drum and singing in the bathroom. Yeah.
Love to see it. I mean, my sister and I, we never got into acting, but that's kind of where we got our start as well, playing out in the rain and acting out the scenes to Titanic. But you know, I'm glad it picked up for somebody else, the waterworks and the singing.
all the time. But how I feel, I really want to promote the How I Feel song that I have out right now. So I would just want you to look out for the video, hopefully month end. And what else?
All right. And well, since you're gearing up to put out the music video and the song is out already, how can people listen to the song?
Well, they can get it on G6 Productions page on YouTube and my page on YouTube as well, which is Romeo Music.
All right. And for anybody else who, in addition to wanting to check out the song, they just want to keep tabs on you as an artist. I mean, now we know that the song's video is coming out either at the end of this month or at the beginning of next month. How can people keep in touch with you? What's your social media handles?
On my social media, Instagram, it's Romeo758 Music, ROMEO Music 758. You know that's our Lucian code there. So yeah, you could find the music on my Instagram and Facebook, Damian Wayne Nelson. Sorry, Wayne Felix. Yeah, Damian Wayne Felix. You can find it out on Facebook and on YouTube. Like I said, that's basically it for now. But we're also looking forward to putting it out on all platforms as soon as possible.
All right. And before we wrap up, as a young artist, I would only imagine that along your way you would have gotten some great advice. So I want to give you a chance to give advice to young artists who are possibly looking up to you right now. Maybe another 12-year-old who's wondering, should I get into music? So what advice would you give to anybody who's sitting on the idea right now?
Advice I would give: you have to love it for you to do it, for sure. If you don't love it, then I wouldn't advise you to do it at all. Because for you to like gain your craft, you have to have a feeling for it. You have to feel what you do. You have to love it. So just put your mind to it and do what you have to do. Take your time, right? Don't rush it at all. If you rush it, sometimes it may not come out how you want it to be. So it's best that you take your time and write. You know, think of what you want to write first before you do. Think of a topic or a word or maybe anything that you want to think about, anything that you want to sing about, sorry. You know, get the word, the meaning, and just write it down.
All right. So DBS family, like we mentioned, we have Romeo here. We are familiar with G6 Productions, but there is another brother. Yes, a very strong trio in the entertainment scene. So keep it locked. We're touching base with him when we get back. Welcome back, DBS family. You can get off the edge of your seats now. Settle back in. We are here with FTL MJ, the third brother in the trio of young musicians that we've been exploring. You're familiar with G6 Productions, a major name on the Denry segment and soca scene. We touched base with Romeo at the beginning of today's episode, and now we're here with FTL MJ. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well, and I am very excited to hear the meaning behind this name. Because, I mean, when Romeo said his name, I mean, we've heard the name Romeo. We can, think about, maybe he's talking to the ladies, maybe he's a sweet talker in his songs. But what does FTL MJ mean, and how did you come up with the name?
Well, MJ, I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson, so I just add a AY to the end, and FTL is failure to love, meaning, well, been through a lot of broken heart, and yeah, so that's where the name came up.
Who's out here breaking our boys' hearts? Who's doing that? Oh gosh, okay. So would that be an indicator about what type of music you make? What kind of songs do you make? I hope it's not all heartbreak.
Well, no, not always heartbreak. Yeah. I make Denry segment, which you know about already. Drill beats. Yeah.
Okay, we might have a Central C on or an RD on our hands soon. Okay, we're looking out for it. So, I mean, being a brother in the trio, I mean, you guys are the trio now. I've labeled you, maybe not Alvin and the Chipmunks. I might have to think of another name for you. But have your brothers been influences in your musical journey? I noticed neither of them really had rap added to their list of genres. So where do your influences come from for music?
My influence came from Chris Brown, the new artist Rodwave, 2C. That is where my influence came from, but mostly Chris Brown. Yeah. And my inspiration came from them as well. They were the ones helping me write my music and stuff when I was younger, because I started really young. Yeah.
I can't help but wonder, are you the youngest brother?
Yeah. No, not the youngest. They still have one after me, but yeah.
Okay, so it's not even a trio. We might have another artist on our hands very soon. Okay, the other brother is coming up. All right, so if people want to check out your music, how can they do that? Is your stuff out on YouTube?
Well, my music is not out as well. By next month, my music will be coming out for sure. Yeah, so I'll be promoting it, so they will know at FTLMJ on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
All right, so we are ahead of the game this time. We're looking forward to your releases. Can you give us any hints on what type of song we should look out for first?
FTL.
Okay, so, I mean, Valentine's Day is come and gone, but he's trying to put us into our feelings. At least with what we call the Gopwell music, you are going to give us some Denry segment as well. So, you know, you'll be sad now, but then you'll go out and party later.
Well, the song will not be sadder. The name is Feel My Vibe. So people will feel my vibe for sure.
All right, so we're getting ready to feel his vibe. And when did you say we should look out for that track?
For next month, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, we are definitely looking out for it, and I'm looking forward to seeing everything coming from you and your brothers, and possibly the youngest brother coming out with music as well. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
It was great being here. Like, my brother always check out for me. Romeo always tell me, any interview he gets to go, he always tell me, come along to show my face, because I was really shy before. So he tried to make me, how would I say that, nervous and them kind of stuff. So it was good being here.
All right, shout out to Big Brother for looking out.
Good morning, Bullsfit Lifestylers and DBS. Today we have it's a special event today, because we're here with the still lovely Jojo, member Aqua Fitness and Stars Incorporated. I mean, she's flexible. So you know what happened? You have a beautiful woman that's flexible, eating fire, going all over the world. Come on, guys. You got to put a band on it. You got to put a band on her. So, Jojo, come to me. What are you going to use for?
I don't know. You went down. I went
I'm
down.
putting a band on your finger.
A bat?
Will you, Jojo? Be my lovely wedded workout partner.
Shaking my head.
I did put a band on it.
Yes, you did.
Okay, so guys, come on, it's a little humor. Okay, I may have a ring for. Hell no. Cat and dog.
Yes.
Cow and mouse. Pig and horse. Anyway, guys, this episode is for you home. We're going to work out the chest doing push-ups. And yes, we have a band, and I'm going to show you how to be more explosive in the gym with push-ups. We don't get on like a gentleman named Theo. Like a gentleman named Theo, who has been in the gym for 19 or long and cannot do that one push-up. Lies. But anyway, I'm just saying. So with no further ado, right. So listen to this carefully. You're down on your mat at home. We're going to do regular push-ups. So we're going to go for 8. Now, if you cannot do the push-up properly, here's what I want you to do. I want you to start doing the regular push-ups. So you start boom, boom, boom. If you get tired I want you to drop your knee and continue. I do not want you to give up. You understand? All right. So let's go. We're going to do 8 push-ups. So show them the regular version with your knees down, and I'm going to show them up. Understand? So let's go. Oh, we're targeting the chest. Always maintain a slight bend in your elbow. Let's get it. Down and up. 1, 2, 3. Don't look down. You're going to inhale the ground. Don't do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Remember, guys, depending on what you want to accomplish, if you want to build 6 to 8 slow reps, if you want to tone 10 to 12, and if you want to get rip 12 to 15 to 18 reps, that's what you want to get done. All right? So that was the first exercise you can do for chest. I want to build, so I do 3 sets of 8. You understand? She gets stronger, she want to build also, control 3 sets of 8. What transpires then? You do this exercise controlled, you burn fat, you tear the fat, you build muscle. All right. So the second exercise, you're going to go wider. Now the reason why I have the band, you can create resistance on your back. So when you do this exercise, that's more pressure. So if, let's just say you can do 10 push-ups by yourself, imagine you have weight on your back, and I'm still going to do the 8 push-ups, pressurized. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. See how he's stretching? 4. It's actually pulling me down. 5, 6, 7, 8. So imagine you create a resistance on your back and you're doing 8 or 10 or 12. Imagine removing the resistance from your back and you can do a lot more push-ups. So it's always good to challenge yourself no matter what, whether it's when you're working out or it's your job or it's something. Never settle for less. Don't just stay in the box. Always go to try to jump off of the box. Get out of the box and exceed your expectations. All right. So the next exercise, we're going to target one arm at a time. So what we're going to do, you're going to hold outside of the mat and we're going to push up to the left, up and to the right. Okay? You could do it. Let's go. 2. That's it. 3. 4. Slide. That's it. 5. 6. 2 more, you can do it. 7. And 8. Woo! That was tough. We have finished yet? That was 5 sets yet? Oh my goodness. So that was tough.
I'm sweating bullets.
You're targeting each side of the chest individually. Understand? Also strengthening your shoulder, ball area, and your arms. Always make your workout exciting. So this exercise, what we're going to do now, we're going to do a push-up. But what we're going to do, we're going to come down, chest, knee. Push up, then knee up. Controlled. Go down, chest first, knee down, push up, then knees. Let's go. Chest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Imagine that. This push-up form looks easy because you rest in your chest, then you rest in your knees. However, remember what I told you the last time? I have my own dictionary. That exercise is torturizing.
Yes, it is.
The kinetic it out of me. Yeah, it is very tough. But again, you have to be focused. I'm sweating bullets right here. Save me. I see, you see the same thing? Wet Douglas, Blue Waters. Up to now, I cannot get my stamina. But you know what? We're powered by DBS. So DBS is stamina-izing me right now. If that's a word, I don't care my dictionary. In fact, I'm my own thesaurus. So, it's all right. Hold the stamina, doggy. Hold the stamina and do the doggy with your doggy. It's all right. Not doggy yet, doggy. Douglas, doggy. I see all my stamina. And you have a case of water for me.
All right, DBS family, that is a wrap for today's show. I think it's fair to say that you should be ready to kick off your day. If not, take an extra 10 minutes. Mental health is wealth. So take an extra 10 minutes, have your favorite type of tea, ease yourself into the day. Don't rush it. It's only Tuesday and you still have the rest of the week to go. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. See you then. Bye.